Welcome, family, to this surface code. On this surface code, we want to take a look at Dr. Paul Enenche, who gave so many unverified testimony. So many unverified testimony. Like a girl from one other religion that was mad and immediately got to the church door. He hit his head on the door and madness disappeared. A man who couldn't pay rent of 3 million was able to buy his own buy the house where he rented the apartment. He bought the house and was able to buy, same year, bought car of 35 million naira and other miracles, many miracles. And these are testimonies of miracles, unverified, yes, because it's not on the internet, so it was just saying it. So I want you to carefully take your time. Don't rush. Watch the video. There's something I want you to take note before I talked about the mad girl. So just relax. Watch the video. It gave many testimony of God of impossibility, like what God does not do does not exist. So it's a whole lot of testimony that are so deep, and you need to question. No joke. You need to question some of the testimonies. Yes, there are a lot of questions in this. I know a lot of people will be saying many other things. That's not my business, because these kind of testimonies are questionable. Yes, they are questionable. So take your time, watch this video. I'll be right back. Watch.
Ivava Izuzu Ivava. See another testimony again that is trending. I don't know exactly what is happening. I don't understand what a testimony of 9 years is now circulating the internet again. You never hear that? You've not heard of it? I mean, you've not heard anything. Please sit back and listen to these testimonies again. Indeed, what God cannot do does not exist.
They took a mad girl to our church in Katsina yesterday from the other religion. Took her, used the head to touch the door. Bam! Madness returned back to sender. The kind of testimonies we heard this morning, where primary 6 primary school can have a star in the police force, also healed of cancer, also healed of diabetes. And she said the only certificate she has apart from primary 6 is the DUNAMIS School of Ministry. They do some certificate. Only God can do such a thing. We are in the course of our fast, and a young man got admission to go to the university, and he needed 250,000 to go to University of Nigeria and Nsukka. In the course of this fast, somebody, he was going for the program, somebody pursued him on a motorbike, stopped him and gave him the 250,000 cash that he doesn't know, and went his way. Only God can do such a thing. Lady married, and immediately she got wedded, she was washing plate and the plate broke and cut her leg. That thing developed into a demonic sore, ulcer that refused to heal. For 3 solid years they took him everywhere, including herbalists. Herbalists say, this is beyond my power. Take him to church, let them anoint him with anointing oil, anoint her. That's the herbalist. Herbalistic counsel. They poured the oil on the leg and shout the oil that was taken from here on her leg. Her sister worships here. Back to sender, back back to sender. On the spot, two of her in-laws got sore at the same spot of the leg. They sent it. Long story made short, she was healed. They never recovered. They died. They saw on the same leg, on the same spot. That is, they went to the native doctor, the herbalist, the witch doctor, to concoct that. It was reversed and returned back to sender. Take your seat. Only God, the God of all possibilities, that can do a thing like that. We have had all manner of testimonies. See the story of the young man who came here last year in the course of the fast like this, looking for money for house rent. His friend advised him to go and come and rent a house near where he's living, where they rent house for 6 million per year. And he said, I don't have 3.5 million to renew my rent. Is it 6 million I'm going to look for? By this year, he has bought a house there where he couldn't rent a house for 6 million. He owns a house there. By this year, he has cars of 35 million for one. You know that kind of car, not motor. Are you hearing what I'm saying here today? The God of all possibilities. They took a mad girl to our church in Katsina yesterday from the other religion. Took her, used the head to touch the door. Bam! Madness returned back to sender. Anything is possible with God. God dwells in the realm of possibilities, and impossibilities don't exist with God. Write it down.
From the full video, I was really calm. I took note of, before he talked about the mad person, he went back to this where the pulpit was, and he stood there. He was silent for some seconds. So I was thinking that silence means he was thinking about something else to say. That's to me. I don't know to you. His silence was to think about the next kind of testimony to say. Is it that he forgot the right testimony to talk about? Or he was just thinking on how the kind of next testimony he can create? All these testimonies, I said they are unverified one. And I get tired of when you go to church, people come to give testimony, go to that same church another time, you won't get to see them again. All these big churches, when they give all this heavy testimony, number one, you won't be able to verify it. They are unverifiable testimony. You cannot see it. Those people that came to testify, you will not see them again in church. And most of the people that always come to testify, they always come for the first time. They are always first timer. The old timer, they don't have testimony. Their own God does not do anything in their life. So that was why I said this testimony, they are unverified. You cannot verify it. There is not in the news. It's not anywhere. It's not on the internet. But the pastor just come out to say this. Even when they decide to do the testimony, the people that comes out to do the testimony, check them again. So when you check them again, you won't be able to find them. They don't come to church again. They will come for the first time and that's the end. You won't get to see them in church again. I mean again. The ones that you see, you will not be able to verify the testimony. Who bought the car? What business does he do that made him, or is it that they gave him? Is it because he said he bought the car? Testimony. Well, what God cannot do does not exist the way they say. That's what I just noticed. So they are unverified testimony. Thank you for watching. Drop comment what you think about this testimony, or how do I put it? Let's interact. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and share. God bless.